guys. This is Yamiel and with the Divorce in Florida Online. And in this video, I want to share 5 tips so that you can get a healthy divorce. Now, I know that um, filing for divorce is difficult. I've done it a couple of times myself. So I've been there. I completely understand that filing for divorce, it's painful. You go through a lot of emotions. It's something that you never get married thinking, oh yeah, then I can just get divorced. But there are ways of going about it that in my experience and the experience of many people that I've helped within the last 10 years, that would help you do it in a way that it will be healthy. So, or at least healthier. Because, all right. So, the tip number one is to treat the divorce like a business transaction. And I know it's something that is very difficult to do, but many times when people call me and they're very emotional over it, I tell them to just call me next week. Why? Because when emotions and situations trigger us, really like at that moment, and when knee jerk reaction is to, yeah, I'm going to file for divorce. I hate him. He's an asshole. Um, I just want you to understand that if you have a lot of ups and downs in your relationship, filing for divorce when you're on the down is probably not a good idea because chances are you're going to spend the money and then change your mind. So I always, filing for divorce should not be done when you're in some kind of emotion about it. You should, if you're able to see it from like, 30 feet up, like you're looking down into the situation and you can break it apart in pieces, like, okay, so he's going to keep that. I'm keeping this. I'm living here. He's going to live there. If you're able to do that and almost looking at like a chess pieces that you're moving around, um, and are able to pull back the emotions without, it would help you make decisions that are good for you and will allow you to go through the process without being just in so much pain. So that is really the moment that you can do that, then you can say, okay, this is how it's going to be, da da da, and you're not so, I'm not saying not to cry. I'm just saying not to be so emotional that the moment that you think about divorce and you start bawling your eyes out and, you're heaving and you're having an anxiety attack, don't do it. Just wait, wait a couple of weeks, wait a few days, wait, sometimes months, sometimes years, whatever it takes for you to be able to do it in a way that you're level headed, you're centered, and you're able to make decisions that are best for you. Tip number two is even before you file for divorce, even before you even get separated, start working on healing from the pain. Um, that's something that I wish I knew years ago, the importance of healing. And there's so many ways, so many modalities. Sometimes it may look like therapy. Sometimes it may look like group, healing to, maybe it's a spiritual healing like Reiki. Maybe it's a psychiatrist, maybe psychologist, maybe it's just meditating, praying, whatever makes you feel better. Work on your healing, work on understanding that what happened was for you. And something very important that I have to remind myself is that rejection is protection. you know um I know it hurts, but maybe there's a reason why this relationship had to end. So when you start looking at it and healing from that point of view, it would just feel better. You start seeing things as just breathe through it and let me let it go, because this is probably just a reason why this is happening now versus later. Number three is to take ownership of the toxicity that you brought into the equation. I don't think it's fair to say, I would say most of the times a relationship ends not because of one person, all their fault. Many times, maybe there were things, red flags that you didn't catch on. Maybe they were, you know, symptoms already that the relationship was not going to be healthy, but we still did it because we didn't want to be lonely, because we were insecure, because it's the only chance that we thought we were going to be happy. Maybe because you're getting older and you didn't want to be single anymore. Look at yourself, take ownership as to what brought you into that marriage. Why did you get married? And what I find is that many times we didn't get married because we loved the person, but because there were other elements of the relationship that at that moment made sense to us, but not necessarily that it was going to be sustainable long term. Number four is okay. So I believe in energy. So this comes from that place, but also even if you're religious, there's something about kind of releasing them and wishing them well. If you get divorced or separated from a place of I want to hurt them, I want to make them cry, I want to, you know, it's not healthy, because everything is energy and we're all interconnected in the universe. And I truly believe that. And when we break up from a place of pain and I want to hurt him, I'm going to take everything, I'm going to take the kids, I'm going to do that and this, we are creating the future in a very dark way versus in a way of love and light, and say, you know what, it was not meant for me, I gotta go. Then the next one is the last one is to release the person, let them go, and also start dating. As soon as you can. I'm not saying to get in a relationship right away, but I find that if you're breaking up with somebody, it's good to at least start dating, only so you understand that you are attractive, that there is somebody out there that's going to want to date you, and it's going to help you release that person and not fall into limerence. I'm going to make another video about that because it's something that's happening a lot. Limerence is when you're obsessed with your ex. So by you start dating, just to kind of start dating, going out to the movies, whatever. I'm not saying having sex, I'm not saying in falling in love right away and getting married again. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to just start releasing that person and start dating and going out, making new friends, so that you don't get obsessed with your ex, and then start reaching out to them and whatnot and starting the cycle again. I hope this helped. If you guys have any question, my website is divorcingfloridaonline.com. I'm a divorce preparer in the state of Florida. If you're just looking for like someone to help you, hold your hand, give you some advice, I'm always ears. My phone number is 800-474-1970. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. If this kind of video helps you, please leave a comment. Let me know which one of the 5 tips you like the best. Mwah. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.